Hello guys, let's begin. So in the previous video that I have covered, we saw right to equality as the first fundamental right which is there in the book, and we saw that what is the main principle under this right to equality, that you have to treat equality treats equals similarly and unequals differently. This is the main principle under this right to equality. So I will in this video start from discrimination and access to public places. Article 15 is based on equality principle. Now you see Article 14 provides that every person is granted equality before law and equal protection of law. Now Article 15 is the equality principle, which says prohibition of state from discriminating anyone based on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. That means the state or the government, I guess I've told you what a state is, any organization or any institute wherein there is 50% or more than 50% funding from the government side, let it be the state government or the central government, whatever. 50% or more than 50% funding, then it is called as, that institution is called as a state, a part of the state, right? So the state, that is the government authorities or any institution in any office, any educational institution, any organization can't discriminate among the people, among the citizens of the society based on any grounds like religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. It prohibits anyone and state from using these grounds to restrict any citizen from entering shops, public restaurants, hotels, places of public entertainment, use of wells, tanks, bathing ghats, roads, places of public resort. So that means any private individual or any organization or the government organizations can't restrict, can't deny a citizen of the nation from entering or from using the public places just because he is of lower caste. This is an upper caste society. The park belongs to the society. So you being a lower caste person, you can't you will not be entertained inside the premises, so you get out straight away. This is what we call discrimination on the basis of caste, right? So which is wrong. Any individual or any organization, let it be government or private, can't discriminate on these mentioned grounds, which is given by Article 15 of Indian Constitution. Then reservation and affirmative action. Affirmative means something which is in the positive sense. Article 16 is based on equality principle of Article 14. It provides for equality of opportunity in matters of public or state employment and bars any discrimination to any citizen on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth or residence. Descent means the language he speaks or the culture he practices or follows. Place of birth, residence means where he resides at present. You are a citizen of, you have the residence of Allahabad and I am in Mumbai. Mumbai is a highly social and a metropolitan city, a metro city. So your job is denied. You are denied of this opportunity because you are from a lesser developed city of the country. That is a discrimination on the basis of place of birth or residence, which has to be avoided. So all these Article 14, 15 and 60, all these are based on the equality principles only, and furthermore you will read more articles that are on the principle of right to equality only, but each article has its own arena and definition which it states. Like Article 14 is equality before law and equal protection of law. Article 15 is prohibiting state or any private individual or an organization from discriminating a citizen of India on the basis of some grounds which are mentioned henceforth. And Article 16 is about equal opportunity to each and every citizen of the country for public or private jobs which are available regardless of any sort of discrimination. Okay, and for that, like we say, no, there are some backward sections of the society, and it is important for them to be brought into the power of the society, to bring them to the same level as the upper caste or the other sections of the society are, right? So for that, those SCs, STs, or other backward groups, OBCs, or any such people, the EWS reservations is also provided in today's state. So these reservations are for a positive action, that the backward or the economically weaker sections of the society who generally cannot afford themselves to achieve a certain target or an aim, then by part of government, by the help of government, see, government has to provide equality and equal job opportunity or equal protection to each and every citizen of the country. So if a person who is rich or a person who is poor, who is actually not able to afford your fees, or who is not able to afford the expenses of the job, of to take the job, then the government has that this much of reservation should be provided to them, so that those EWS people could also come to the same job post or rank wherein the other rich people or higher strata of society is. So to bring them onto the same level at par with the other high or upper sections of the society, reservations are important. Now, this article allows a state to provide reservation or affirmative action programs for government jobs to backward classes like scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, that is SCs and STs, who because of historical and continued disadvantages based on caste status and otherwise have not been adequately represented in the services under the state. So reservations are generally provided in for the government jobs or in the educational institutions, like let it be any college wherein the admissions take place through entrance examinations also. So there also some reservations are provided. Okay, so reservation is nothing but an affirmative action by the government, an affirmative step, you can say, by the government, so that the backward classes or the backward sections of the society also get the same equal opportunity, the same equal seat or rank which the other upper sections of society are entitled to provide them equal opportunities. These reservations are provided, and reservation is mentioned in Article 16. Why? Because in Article 16 it is mentioned that you have to provide equal opportunity to all, and for that affirmative action or reservation is considered. Now, under Article 17, untouchability. This is very important. Earlier, untouchability was, you can say, an evil that was practiced in the ancient Indian society. So now it is abolished because, as I said, it was an evil practice. So now in today's state it is in any form forbidden, which is by virtue of Article 17 of Indian Constitution. So remember. And this is also, see, if you are untouchability was a practice by which the lower caste people were discriminated against. So to avoid this sort of discrimination also, if you are forbidding a practice or if you are abolishing a practice which is a part of discrimination, that means you are trying to uplift the equality principle, right? So this also comes under fundamental right to equality. Now, this article can be enforced both the state against the state and private individuals, and offence is punishable in accordance with special laws like Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955 and Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. So to protect these people, अब इनके लिए हमने रिजर्वेशन बनाया, कुछ स्पेशल अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ दी, तो जो जनरल कैटेगरी के लोग थे उनमें गुस्सा आया और वो इन लोगों को कुछ उल्टा सीधा बोलते थे. सो इवन इफ़ यू अब्यूज़ और इफ़ यू बीट an SC or an ST, so It may happen that a case is registered against you क्योंकि तुमने उनके साथ बुरा व्यवहार किया. So that all the behavior and the protection of SCs and STs or the backward sections of the society, that is basically maintained, and they are protected under this Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act, which was made in 1989. And see, we don't only have IPC and CRPC or the constitution wherein all the rules and regulations of India on which it has to work, that all is given only in these three. No, we have various laws, various legislations that are framed from time to time since we got independence, and various amendment acts were also passed, right? Various special laws were made depending upon the needs or the demand of the society at that particular point of time. So for that we have, these are known as special laws. Okay, special acts or special laws like Protection of Civil Rights Act, which is also one of it. Abolition of untouchability is made operationalized by these two special laws that attempt to remove any form of harassment and abuses to Dalits and Adivasis by state or private individuals. As I told you, if you abuse, if you beat them, if you give them a thrash, then that would be covered under SCs and ST Prevention of Atrocities Act, and the person who does so will be punished appropriately. That all is covered under this same act. Now, right to freedom is the second fundamental right. Freedoms, Article 19 prescribes and protects the following kinds of freedoms to all citizens. Freedom of speech and expression, that means every citizen of the country has the freedom to think what he feels like and to express or to say whatever he is thinking. आपके पास फ्रीडम है कि आप जो चाहो वो सोच सकते हो, whether it is in favor or against the ruling government. और आपके पास ये फ्रीडम है कि जो आप सोच रहे हैं वो आप किसी सोसाइटी में या किसी गैदरिंग में एक्सप्रेस कर सकें, अपनी बात रख सकें, उसका भी फ्रीडम आपको प्रोवाइड किया गया है. Freedom to assemble peaceably or peacefully and without arms. That means you can, as a protest, as a part of a protest, you can gather at a place that I am against this or that government policy, so now I am registering my protest against this. So for that you and a group of people can assemble at any place of the territory of India. You can register your protest against the government or the government policies or any such legislation which the government has framed, but आप weapons लेकर उस protest में नहीं जा सकते. If it is a peaceful arrest, till the time your protest is a peaceful one, nothing can stop you. No government, no court can stop you. बट इफ़ यू आर विद आर्म्स, तलवार, हॉकी स्टिक सब लेकर आ रहे हैं कि हमको जो रोकने आएगा हम उसको मार डालेंगे, इससे बंदूक लेकर आ रहे हैं, वेपन्स, आर्म्स के साथ आप प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर सकते. फ्रीडम टू फॉर्म एसोसिएशंस और यूनियंस, आपने सुना होगा फार्मर्स यूनियन है, ट्रेड यूनियंस हैं. सो सेम ऑक्यूपेशन, सेम प्रोफेशन के कुछ लोग अपना एक एसोसिएशन, अपना एक ग्रुप बना सकते हैं, उसका भी आपको फ्रीडम है. टीचर्स यूनियन, टीचर्स एसोसिएशन, सो सेम प्रोफेशन के पीपल एक एसोसिएशन बना सकते हैं. फ्रीडम टू मूव फ्रीली थ्रू आउट द टेरिटरी ऑफ इंडिया, नोबडी कैन स्टॉप यू. जहाँ जाना है, जहाँ इंडिया के जिस पार्ट में घूमने जाना है, एक टिकट निकलवाइए, या मतलब जैसे भी आपको जाना है, इफ़ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग बाय ट्रेन और an airplane, you have to get your tickets confirmed. If you are traveling by road, then you are free to do that. So you can travel to any part of India without taking the permission of the government. You just need to have the valid documents or the official documents which are required, like tickets. Freedom to reside and settle in any part. You can move freely throughout the Indian territory. So also you can reside and settle down anywhere. You are a resident of Allahabad, but now because of job you have migrated to another city, say Delhi. You can settle down there because of your job or whatever reasons may be. If you are traveling to Delhi for a certain period of time, but then too it's fine if you reside and settle down in Delhi for a permanent settlement. That is okay, because nobody can stop you from doing that. Country is yours. You have the freedom to travel anywhere in India, to reside, to settle down permanently in anywhere in India. And the last one is freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. यू मे सी बहुत डिफरेंट टाइप्स के ऑक्यूपेशंस या बिजनेस लोग फॉलो करते हैं. समबडी इज़ सेलिंग बुक्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम्स, देन वेजीज, फ्रूट्स, राइट. मॉल ओपन किया है किसी ने, कोई मार्केट खोला है. सो देर आर वेरियस ऑक्यूपेशंस जो लोग अपने हिसाब से फॉलो कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, पीपल कैन फॉलो देयर ओन रिलीजन्स एज पर द नीड और देयर ओन feasibility. Now, reasonable restrictions. See, you have these freedoms, but कुछ restrictions है. Like we saw over here, you and a certain group of people can assemble as a protest peacefully, but you have to be without arms. So this is a sort of restriction to this right which you are granted. If you are giving something somebody, ठीक है, आप कोई चीज़ किसी को दे रहे हैं, so you have to restrict, no? पेरेंट्स भी जब कुछ पैसे देते हैं बच्चों को तो कहते हैं कि इसको संभाल के खर्च करना, और जहाँ खर्च करो, अगर बहुत छोटा बच्चा होता है उसको पैसे देते हैं कि जहाँ खर्च करो मुझे आकर बताना कि तुमने कहाँ इसको स्पेंड किया है ना. और उसने अगर गलत जगह स्पेंड किया होगा तो उसको डांटते हैं, उसको रेस्ट्रिक्ट करते हैं. उसी तरीके से ये जो राइट टू फ्रीडम आपको प्रोवाइड किए गए हैं बाय द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, वो भी कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस, कुछ लिमिटेशंस के साथ आते हैं. हर चीज़ पूरी की पूरी ऐसे नहीं दे दी गई आपको. अगर आपको कुछ फ्रीडम्स प्रोवाइड किए गए हैं तो एक जगह पे उसको रेस्ट्रिक्ट भी किया गया है ताकि बहुत ही ज़्यादा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन ख़राब ना हो कि हमें तो ये फ्रीडम दिया गया है भाई, हम तो इसलिए कर रहे हैं काम. नहीं, कहीं कहीं पर बच्चों को जैसे रोकना ज़रूरी होता है ताकि वो गलत काम ना करें, उसी तरीके से कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस से जो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर और पीस और हार्मनी सिचुएशन होती है सोसाइटी की, वो मेंटेन करने के लिए कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस भी ज़रूरी हैं. That is termed as reasonable restrictions. What are these reasonable restrictions? That will be taken up in the next upcoming video.